Yo, what's going on everybody? It's Gem Live and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to talk about another rant type style on what happened yesterday with the NBA awards. And in my opinion, the two most important awards are MVP and Rookie of the Year. And this year both of them had controversy around them, and I just kind of want to talk to you guys on what I thought. Okay, let's start with the MVP race, and you're gonna see what I have a problem with. I have a problem with the MVP and Rookie of the Year, in which I think I have confusion on it because nobody's really made it clear. Is it the best player? Is it who's actually most valuable to their team, or is it whoever has the best story? And recently, I just haven't been able to tell. Like they said, Michael Jordan should have 10, 11, 12, how many every years he played in the NBA. He was the best player. He should have gotten it every year. Same thing with LeBron. But I think it's starting to turn into who has the better story, because even if you compare who's more valuable to their team, the Cavs without LeBron, they're a 20-30 win team. They're going to be terrible. But James Harden's Rockets without him are going to be decent. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to make a nice run. But LeBron led his team to the finals. And I just think he was like more important piece to the team than James Harden was. And so I think in regards of, obviously no one's questioning who the best player is. Everyone is LeBron 1, KD 2, and then like 3 through 10 are kind of like up in the air. So no one's debating that LeBron's the best player in the world. In my opinion, LeBron carried his team more, was more important to his team. And so I really think it boils down to who had the better story. James Harden being runner-up a few years in a row, just like almost getting it, not quite there. He had a good enough year to get it, and so I think that's more the reasons like why they did it. And LeBron played 82 games, James Harden didn't, and so like I just don't agree with this. I think it should have gone to LeBron, but when they say LeBron already has 4 or 5, James Harden doesn't have any, I just don't think it should be like that. I think if he deserves it, he should get it. So moving on to Rookie of the Year, this was a tight race, and it's talked about all throughout the seasons between Ben Simmons and Donovan Mitchell. And let me get this out of the way real fast. Everyone's problem with Ben Simmons is he's not technically a rookie. He got drafted 2 years ago and had injuries his whole entire first season. So this is his rookie year, but honestly, I think they should change that rule. I just don't think it's a very good rule. The year you get drafted, that should be your rookie year. But since that's not a rule currently, I'm not going to knock Ben Simmons on that, and I'm going to be talking about everything as if he was drafted in last year's draft class. So if you guys don't know who Ben Simmons is, he is a 6'10" point guard, freak of an athlete, amazing facilitator, best vision in the league, up there with like LeBron. And he just like, in the future, if he develops a jump shot over this summer, the next few years, he's not going to be the Rookie of the Year talk. He's going to be an MVP candidate. He's that special player. He's like the next up. He's like the second coming of LeBron. Don't hate me on that. But yeah, so he had an amazing year. He averaged 15.8 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 8.2 assists, where Donovan Mitchell averaged 20.5 points, 3.7 rebounds, 3.7 assists. So Donovan Mitchell was definitely a better scorer than Ben Simmons, put up better numbers in those regards. Ben Simmons shot 11 threes all year, didn't make a single one, where Donovan Mitchell just like was crazy, could score from anywhere. And so in my opinion, Ben Simmons is a better overall player. He's better at passing. He's better at defense, can guard 1 through 5, again, just like positionless basketball. But then if you're saying who has more impact on the team, I say it's a dead tie. I think the 76ers wouldn't be where they were without Ben Simmons. I don't think the Utah Jazz would be where they were without Donovan Mitchell. And so that I give him a wash. So if you're going off of best player, I'd give it to Ben Simmons, and if you're going off who's more valuable to their team, I think it's a tie, and they should have done co-Rookie of the Year, which is not a new concept. In 1994-1995 season, they gave it to Grant Hill and Jason Kidd, and then most recently, 1999-2000 year, they gave it to Steve Francis and Elton Brand. And so that's what I think they should have done. If they were like two similar type of players, like let's say it was Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell, both shooting guards, both explosive on the offensive end, both best players on their team, I think then you could choose. But since they're so different, I really think that it's really unfair to both of them to not get that achievement, especially for both the amazing years they had. They both played a ton of minutes, a ton of games. Ben Simmons ended up playing 81 out of the 82 games, which is ridiculous, especially after coming off an injury-prone first season. So I really think they should have gave it to both of them. That's what that's what I would have done, but obviously I don't have a say. So let me know what you guys think. Tomorrow we can talk about, there's another NBA and then another football one. But I kind of like just getting my thoughts out there to the rant type style. I'm going to go back to analyzing draft stuff or prospects in a second. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for listening to my voice, and you guys can take it easy. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.